Hey, I'm Andrew. Welcome back once again to Touring Midwest. In this video, we're here at Bergdale Harley Davidson in Albert Lea, Minnesota. And they are kind enough to let me take this brand spanking new 2018 Harley Davidson Fat Bob out for a little bit of a demo ride. I've really been looking forward to this bike. I like the looks of it, and I've just been itching to demo ride it. So we're going to take it out, see what it's all about. It's got that 114-inch motor. It's a light little bike. It's going to be totally different than what I'm used to, but we're going to see what it can do. And I'm going to cut over to the original audio right now. So I sat on this thing before too, and I think it's pretty comfortable. It's super lightweight. I'm about 5'11 and a half, so call it 5'12 or call it 5'11. So 5'12 would be 6 foot. Call it 6 foot or 5'11. I don't care. But anyway, about 32-inch inseam and no problem. Flat-footed, very comfortable. I definitely wouldn't say all the vibration's gone. There's definitely like less shake on the newer bikes than you get on the older ones, but there's still vibration. The motor sounds pretty cocky. And you know, it's up to you whether you change the exhaust out. I'm sure there's going to be something different there eventually, but I'm sure you could get more noise out of it if you wanted to. All right, let's check it out. Now, this feels way different than what I'm used to, considering I've been riding a 2016 Road Glide Ultra for the last couple of years, which is a big touring bike. Now, it might just take me a little bit of time to get used to it, just because everything is completely different than the Road Glide. So, shifter, brake, and everything. The brake's way more forward than it is on my Road Glide. So tons of torque right off the bat. I don't want to get on it too bad. It's a brand new bike. Holy cow. I'm not going to be able to get into the curves much having this car in front of me. The readout's not bad to read. You got your miles per hour here, your gear indicator over here. Oh man. Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I'm just catching so much wind. My half helmet probably wasn't the best option for this video. I should have probably brought my modular one. I wasn't thinking. It's been so long since I've ridden anything without a windshield or fairing. So I'm catching a ton of wind. But anyways, it's got tons of torque. It's a lot of fun. I think you can really get this thing into the corners and kind of, you know, really lean it over quite nice in the corners or in the curves. I'm not entirely used to this bike or a bike anything like this, so I'm actually being pretty careful in the curves, because I definitely don't need to be held liable for anything. And I keep reaching for my heel shifter, which isn't happening. But, I mean, you guys know, or you guys that are familiar with Touring Midwest know that I love my Road Glide Ultra. But I said it before I demo rode this thing, and I'll say it now. If I was going to have a second bike, this is a real viable option. But it's very comfortable. I mean, I feel like it's set up really nice. My legs are comfortable, plenty of room. I guess on a bike like this, you probably wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't need like highway bars or anything. But everything is within reach. Your information button is right here on the left hand side, right above the horn, to kind of select through your information on your readout. So there's really nothing to compare this to in the Harley line, because it's just so much different than anything that they've had. Your fuel gauge is on the left hand side here, just a little readout. I think that's definitely fuel. So that's pretty cool. That looks good. The whole instrument cluster looks very nice. Your hazard lights button over here, kill switch, signals on both sides, high and low beam on your left side. Pretty typical setup for with the layout of the new Harleys over the last few years. Extremely responsive, just barely touching the throttle, and you feel it, you know, pull ahead. It's a lot of fun, you guys, I'm telling you. If you've got a chance, you've got a Harley dealership nearby, especially hopefully they're offering demo rides or whatever, stop out and check one of these out. I mean, it's fun. Very responsive. It leans good. I'm not going to get too wild in these curves because, again, I'm just not used to it. I rarely ride anything other than my bike, so. So responsive, like, you have to pay attention, otherwise you're going to be speeding in this bike. You know, first impressions of this thing are just tons of fun. It's super lightweight, very responsive, very maneuverable. It's really an enjoyable bike. I like it. The seat feels pretty comfortable. I don't know how long of ride I could do on it. There's not a ton of cushion, but again, I'm coming from a touring bike, so. But man, just for cruising around, a little day ride or whatever, I think this would be just an absolute blast. So that's kind of it, guys. If I think of anything, I'll kind of do a wrap up at the end, but it's kind of a look at the 2018 Harley Davidson Fat Bob.